Chelsea 0, Brentford 2 in the early kickoff at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, don't really know where to begin with this one. The same old script at home. Felt like one step forward against Arsenal last week, despite the fuck up. 2 steps back this week, and the same rinse and repeat performance at home. Play well for 20 minutes in the first half, create a few chances, don't take them. Make stupid defensive mistake. The Sassy and Madueke pathetic at the back stick, and then can't break a team down, can't break a low block down. It's been the same problem for 5 years now. Stamford Bridge form is absolutely pathetic. Stamford Bridge used to be a fortress. Now it's a brothel. Everyone fucking scores. Everyone's a winner, except us. I don't know what's going on. I think it's 1 win in 12 or 13 at Stamford Bridge at the moment. Only league win this season at home to Luton. It's pathetic. Absolutely dog shit. We've lost at home to Forest, to Villa, and to Brentford. Third year on the spin. Haven't scored a single goal in any of those games either. And didn't even look like scoring a goal in any of those games. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row at Stamford Bridge for Brentford. Do you know how humiliating that is? And you're sitting there today in the ground, and the Brentford fans chanting Chelsea get battered everywhere they go. And you just got to sit there and take it because we're shit at the moment. We are really shit at the moment. I worry more about these games than I do about games against Spurs or Newcastle or Man City coming up, because we're better against the bigger sides because they come out and play more. Problem is, you only get about 4 or 5 of those games a season, and the rest of them are going to be against teams that are going to come in and sit deep and play low block football. And we simply do not have an answer. We have no answers to the low block. And it's a massive, massive problem. I don't know how we solve it. I don't know how we solve it. Yes, we desperately need a striker, but it's more than that, I feel. I don't think if you put Ivan Toney or Victor Osimhen in this team today, we win because we didn't create enough clear-cut opportunities. Brentford had all the best opportunities. We had a couple of shots from Madueke early on. We had a Cucurella chance, which, should have done better with. Other than that, what chances did we have? A Cole Palmer free kick towards the end of the first half. There was nothing. There was absolutely fucking nothing. And it's a massive, massive concern. All the positives I had about the performance against Arsenal last week have all gone now. They're all gone, evaporated, because these are the games that really matter. It's all very well being up for the big ones and playing well against the big teams. If you cannot do it against the lesser teams, and there are more of those in the league than there are big teams, then you're going to be fucked. And already we're Brentford have leapfrogged us. If results go against us, then we could find ourselves 12th, 13th come the end of the weekend. And already it's another 3 points lost on the Champions League spaces. And it's becoming more and more of a difficult ask. And you look at this team, and yes, it's a team in transition. Yes, it's a team that's going to need time, and the players are going to need time. But there are no excuses, and the players we've had out there are more than good enough to be able to beat Nottingham Forest at home, to be able to beat Aston Villa at home, and to be able to beat Brentford at home. And we've not turned up in any of those games. We haven't even managed to score a fucking goal in any of those games. So there's big, big problems. But the home form is horrific, absolutely fucking awful. I don't really know what I'm going on about at the moment right now, but I'm going to get into things in the chat. Guys, obviously, it's not a great one. I'm sure there's going to be loads of people in there gloating and enjoying it, rival fans and all that sort of thing. So, guys, please do me a favor. Smash the likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. But let's run these likes up, guys. It's got to be 50 minimum. We're aiming for 100, so get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel and all that stuff. Let me get to a few things in the chat, and then we'll go a bit further on this. Yes, big up, my brother. So disappointed when I heard Mudryk and Enzo were out. I knew it would be tricky, but that was poor. Yeah, it was awful today. The bench was absolute horror today. Horror on the bench. We had James Martson and David Washington. He hasn't kicked a ball for us until today. No game changes on the bench whatsoever. On this point, I had a feeling that this might happen in terms of the Sassy coming in. James was never fit to start anyway. I don't think I think we could have played with Gusto and it would have been fine. But Disasi went in there because he wanted height to try and cope with some of Brentford's physicality. Obviously, some quite big players they've got, so he wanted a bit of height in there. That's why he went for that. But ultimately, it didn't work. We didn't need it. Again, he was sleeping at the back stick along with Madueke for Pinnock's opener. So yeah, it is what it is. Again, I wouldn't blame him for that situation. I've explained why that happened. Again, it's not really worked out, but it's not the reason we lost the game. We lost the game because we're not fucking good enough in front of goal. It's as simple as that. What is problem at home? We just shit at home. Atmosphere's shit. Obviously for the big games it's fine, but the rest of the games it's absolutely dog shit. It is. It's as simple as that. It's crap. Uh, yeah, yeah, tough one today. It was a tough one. There's been a lot of those recently. Should be used to it, but yeah, Chelsea have got a way of week on week finding new ways to make you feel shit. You didn't think there could be any more ways they could find, but they certainly do, without fail each week. Um, I wouldn't go that far in terms of look, top four I think is gonna be very difficult. Look, I still maintain some sort of hope. Maybe it's delusion, who knows? But I still think we can get close to it potentially. I'm not just gonna change my mind after 10 games or whatever it is. Like I'm not gonna be one of those flip-floppers, but the task has got very, very difficult, and it's evident that we aren't as good as the other teams right now that are going for those positions. But this narrative that the manager needs to go. The owners aren't going anywhere, and like the owners aren't the reason we're dog shit. We were on the decline for the last 5 years, really under Roman. Yes, we picked up trophies along the way to cover over the patches, but if Roman was here, the form wouldn't have been any better. Do you know what I mean? The form wouldn't have been better, people. Silva, Palmer, Mudryk, wonderful. So yeah, I mean, obviously losing Mudryk and Enzo before the game must obviously been yesterday's slight knocks or whatever. Is what Pochettino said. Then yeah, obviously that's not ideal. But the team they had out there was more than enough to beat Brentford. And no disrespect to Brentford, they're a half decent side, but no Ivan Toney. That they'd won one of their last 7 or 8 games before this one, which was last weekend against Burnley. Not in the best of form. And yet, come to Stamford Bridge and we just roll over. Guess what's up, my boy? Yeah, it was a joke today. It was awful. I mean, Caicedo actually went off for Ugo Chukwu. Martson come on for Madueke. But yeah, there was nothing on the bench today. So I don't know why people expected anything to change with the substitutions, because there was nothing on there. Reece James he's not fit. He looks a yard off the pace. To be expected. Martson, there's a reason why he's not been playing, because I just don't think he's good enough. Ultimately, I just don't think he's good enough. People, it's as simple as that. I wouldn't say he keeps getting it wrong, but today I would have gone. Personally, for me today, I think we should have had Ugo Chukwu alongside Caicedo, Gallagher a little bit further forward, and then you either drop Sterling and you go with Madueke and Palmer with Jackson up there, or you drop Jackson and you go Palmer in the false nine with Sterling and Madueke. So I just think the midfield, the balance wasn't right for me. Jackson not good enough. I would tend to agree with that. He wasn't good enough today. He's not good enough to be leading the line on the regular basis for Chelsea right now. It's not his fault. We should have signed another striker. We need to sign another striker desperately. He'll continue to learn. He will get better. But yeah, look, obviously he's not the answer right now for regular goals from a number 9. It's really that simple, people. One thing for sure is these owners have ripped us apart. Fans, I disagree with that. I disagree with it. Yes, there's been a lot of change and a lot of upheaval, but look, let's not pretend that Roman was unbelievable and we were so good the whole time under him. We've been shitting the league for years. And not being able to break down low block teams and shit home form is not a Pochettino problem. We've had that issue we're having an issue now. We've had that issue under Ancelotti. We've had it under Sarri. We've had it under Lampard. We've had it under loads and loads of managers. This is not a Pochettino or a Bowley issue. The fact that we can't break down low block teams. The quality we've got on the pitch is more than good enough to beat these teams. Yet we simply cannot do it. Again, it's just a nonsense narrative. Like, can someone please explain how it's the owner's fault that we can't score and that we can't string together a decent performance on the pitch? The quality's there to do it. Yes, it's a young team, but how can you blame the owners for us being incapable of putting the ball in the back of the net? Yeah, it might be beneficial to go and play somewhere else for a few years whilst the stadium gets redeveloped or rebuilt or whatever happens. Because right now, Stamford Bridge is an absolute joke. Everyone wins there. If you have a good game and get a draw or a win, don't get excited. No, I'm not getting excited. I wouldn't get if we beat Spurs, great, but like I'm not excited because we do better against the better teams. That's the reality of the situation. But right now, we need to find a way to beat these low block teams, and we simply don't look like doing it at all. We simply don't look like doing it. Can we get a poll whether we are in the top half or the bottom half of the table? Well, I think we're still 10th at the moment, but yeah. Uh, uh, I would say Reece James, but he's not fit at the moment. Again, there's no world class. There's not Thiago Silva I would classify as world class, but other than that, no, I agree. There's not, but there's potential. There's a lot of potential world class players, and I know it doesn't really help us out right now, but certainly it looks better. Things will be better in the future, but again, that doesn't alleviate the here and now and the fact that we need results and we're simply not getting them. Yeah, bro, I feel sorry for you, mate, getting up at 4 a.m. to watch that. Always got big respect for overseas fans getting up at unforsaken hours in the morning or staying up well late, whatever way you want to put it, to watch us, because, yeah, that was dog shit today. Absolute dog shit. Look, the length of a contract, I don't think it makes a difference in terms of how they're performing or anything like that. But yeah, it's a peak situation at the moment. No, I wouldn't worry about FFP. Yes, Champions League. I think we have to get Champions League this season. Yes, it's looking more and more difficult now, but we're not suddenly going to be fucked if we were to miss out on it. Like, look, people kind of overreacting. Not one step back, 5 steps back. But like I fancied us more against Arsenal than I did against Brentford, because I know what we're like against lesser teams at home or just lesser teams in general. We're not very good. We can't break them down. We can't get the job done. So I don't worry about games against Arsenal or Man City or Newcastle. I don't expect us to get positive results, but I expect us to do a lot better than I would against. I'll be a lot more worried in this run of fixtures coming up if we had teams like Luton, Sheffield United, Everton's, etc., because those are the sort of teams we're shit against. Yeah, Europe's looking a long way away. No, it's not. It won't be. It's ridiculous after 10 games and the situation we're in to be talking about replacing the manager. I'm just not having it. If Poch doesn't work out and owners have to sack him, they're not going to sack him after 10 games. Like, we need to move away from this narrative that, like, people. I'm not sure how people can't see that the issues at Chelsea are not manager based. The issues at Chelsea are quite obvious, and it's not on the manager. Yes, you could argue about the lineup today, lack of players available, etc. Tactics maybe not on point, but let's be clear. Someone else comes in, A, who, and B, what sort of difference are they going to make? We saw this last time when Lampard came in, got fuck all out of him. What, we won one game. This is not Poch's fault. Yes, he can do certain things better, sure, but this is not, the blame is not all at his door, people. It simply isn't. Until we're well, look, again, that's nonsense. And again, this idea that people think the owners need to go, they're here for a minimum of 10 years, so there's no point wasting energy on that. It's just a pointless narrative to try and run. That could be true. I don't actually know, because it's not something that I've looked up. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to say. I don't understand how people are saying the owners have made us shit. Can someone please explain? We've been on a massive decline for the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, they've come in and changed a lot, and I've said, they probably changed too much too quickly. I think that's an obvious thing. But something like this was waiting to happen for a long time, and it's just unfortunate that new owners have come in and it's happened to sort of happen straight away under their watch. But let's not pretend that we everything would have been fine if Roman was still here, because that's just utter nonsense. Because it wouldn't have been. It simply wouldn't have been. We wanted to get rid of all these players. We needed to get rid of all these players, and everyone's happy with that. But then as soon as we're losing, it's suddenly all their fault. And then when we don't, and then when we win, it's like, oh, it's all fine. So what is it people want? It's pick your side and kind of stick with it. No, we finished 10th one year, but again, you've got to realise the Premier League is way more competitive now than it was back then. You could pick the top 4 every year back in the day. You simply can't do that now. Again, football's changed though. The Premier League's a lot more competitive. Our squad was ready to win for pretty much all of that time, and the landscape was very much different. Agreed, new striker is a must. We haven't spent a lot. Again, why are we writing players off so quickly? Like we knew this was going to be a long-term thing. We knew with this route that we've gone down that the young players weren't going to click straight away. So to say that we spent money on Dross is just nonsense. It really is. It simply isn't true. Some of these players will work out, others won't. But it's way too early to be writing off players that we've signed. People were writing off Cucurella last season, and now look, he's one of our best players this season. So, yes, obviously emotions are high after a defeat when you've played shit and whatnot, and you're not doing well. But we haven't spent money on Dross. I simply don't buy into that at all. Yeah, but again, the Premier League was much less competitive, and we had a squad that was ready to compete in and around those positions. We simply don't have that right now. And everyone admitted and accepted and wanted that a squad rebuild was required. We do that, and now everyone's moaning about it. So, like, what is it you want? But what should we have signed? Yes, I've said maybe we could have done with a bit more experience, but signing players like Cole Palmer is a great signing. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo are good signings. Gusto's a great signing. Badiashile, Disasi. We've got good signings. Mudrik's going to be a good signing. We've made good signings. Like I don't look at the business and think, oh, we've signed like shit players. I really don't. But obviously, it's going to take time for them to get better. No, I agree. We do need a new striker, but I don't think that suddenly fixes everything. I think it's clear that doesn't fix it. I think it's clear. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that as well. What else have we got going on here? I don't know. I don't know. It might feel like quite a way off right now, but you just never know. By the way, people, keep smashing the likes, guys. Get the likes up. Oh yeah, what we saying? Lewis in the chat, big up my guy. Yeah, yeah, true. No, that's fair. No, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Yeah, that probably is fair. On those two. Look, I think Jackson could be all right, but he's not the answer right now. We definitely need better. Madueke, has he had that many opportunities? No, but he doesn't really look like he's maybe got what it is, but got what's required. Sorry. Yeah, no, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Those two, perhaps not. But again, it is probably too early to say. I know you can tell sometimes when a player is up for it or isn't good enough or whatever. But I just think Jackson's a good player, but he's not good enough right now to be leading the line for Chelsea, and that's not his fault. We should have signed someone in the summer, and we desperately need to get someone in the fucking January, whether it's Tony, whether it's Osimhen, or whoever it fucking is. But yeah, those two, bro, I would agree with you on that. No, but that's the route we've gone down, and that's where we're at right now. That's not going to change. That's not going to change. That's what's happened, and there's no point moaning about it because it's done now and it's not going to change. So we just got to get behind these players and hope loads of them, more of them, work out than don't work out. That's what we have to hope for, people. Big name players were required. Yeah, but look, we had experience last year. Look where that got us. Absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. We were awful last year. So no, look, experience is, yes, part of it, but experience doesn't mean you win or are going to be any better. We had loads of experience last year and we were absolutely awful. No, look, we should be doing better. We should be doing better. Yes, it's a process, but it doesn't mean that the quality we've got on the pitch that we shouldn't be getting better results, because we absolutely should be. I've not said all these players are good enough. I think a lot of them will be good enough, and I like a lot of the signings, and I think the manager is good, and we'll get more out of these players. And yeah, but obviously, look, you can trust the process and accept it's a process, but also demand and not accept that the quality on the pitch, we should be getting better results. Yeah, well, again, it's because the way that those better teams play, it suits us more. Teams that come out to play, they don't sit deep. They offer more space in behind and whatnot. And yeah, that's the where it is. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Like we just can't break low blocks down. It is as simple as that. But the game today was just fucking awful. Like it was so bad. We were good. We were good for 20 minutes, and then we just reverted to type. Yes, we created a couple of opportunities. Cucurella should have done better with his chance. Yes, but ultimately Brentford had the best opportunities in the game. Sanchez had a very good save early on in the second half, and then all right. To be honest, I'm not that asked about the second goal at the end. We're losing 1-0. We're going to lose anyway, so you might as well go for it. But yeah, it's a slap in the face. It's another home defeat. I honestly cannot believe how bad the home form is right now. I cannot believe how bad the home form is. Oh, we've got, yes, big up, dearish devil, for the super chat. Greatly appreciated, brother. Hope you're well. Yeah, I would agree that the atmosphere and the support was poor today. I mean, look, I don't think I was obviously part of that. I was doing my best, but yeah, overall, it was poor. It was poor, and that's something that has to improve. Stamford Bridge is great for the big games, but for the lesser games, it's not good, and it hasn't been good for a number of years. And as fans, we have to take responsibility for that and make it a good place. Make it a good place to play, because right now it's not. The quality on the pitch aren't as good as we think. Experience and yeah, but what I would also say is that these teams have been together a lot longer than we have. Like, if you look at where we're at right now, we're 10 games into this. These other teams are years into it. No, 12. I can't remember the last time we won an early kickoff. There's no point blaming the kickoff time, but yeah, I agree. I can't remember the last time that we won an early kickoff. If anyone wants to find out, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what the situation is on that one. Yeah, Palmer tries to make things happen. He's the only one that looks like a bit of a spark, and in terms of trying to make things happen. But again, not good enough. Not good enough, people. Simple as that. Well, look, if you've got to support the team, there's no point just being negative about everything and everyone, because that's not support. Yeah, of course, criticize things where it's due. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. But there's no point constantly hammering the team, because that isn't going to do anyone any good. That's simply not going to do anyone any good. We have to get behind the boys. Yes, it's frustrating, and yes, it's tough right now because we're shit. But it will. I think it will get better. I just don't know when it will get better. It's been better than last year. Sure, that's an absolutely really, really low bar. But yeah, I don't know what else we can do about this. I really don't. Keith, big up. Justin's not number 9. I think he is a number 9, but he's just not ready right now. He's not ready to be leading the line for Chelsea. It's as simple as that. The league has absolutely improved. Like Newcastle are back up there. Spurs are back up there again. Aston Villas are there. Brighton's are there now. Before, it was just the same. It was just the same thing. During yesterday's stream, I was very worried for this game, and that if we didn't go 1 up at half time, we're losing. I think that's a little bit harsh, but he's certainly not right now at the required level to be leading the line for Chelsea week in, week out. Cole Palmer's our best player. I think he's one of our most important players. I think we obviously missed Mudryk a lot today. Enzo Fernandez, would that have made a difference to us winning? I don't know. We've seen this script many times before at home. Doesn't seem to matter who's on the pitch. We just can't really seem to get the job done. But yeah, it's so frustrating, because when Nkunku comes back, yeah, maybe we play Nkunku as a number 9 when until he comes back. Maybe we go with no 9. I don't really know what we do. I think they realised. I don't think they need the criticism to realise that they didn't turn up today and they weren't good enough today. The fact of the matter is that, yes, as you referenced, United obviously shit at the moment, but at least they're shit and they're getting results. We're shit and we're not getting any results. Yeah, the home form's awful, and I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what the solution is to sorting out the home form, because right now it's pretty tough. It's a bleak watch. It is a bleak watch. Today was a game at home that I've probably watched hundreds of times recently. Hundreds of times recently. This is the same sort of game. This is exactly what you expect, people. Exactly what you expect from a Chelsea home performance at the moment. It's simply not good enough. Arsenal, the process, and have still won nothing. Look, again, obviously that they're competing right at the top end of the table now. The team's decent. Yes, they've not necessarily won anything, but I think we'd much rather be like them right now than the situation that we're in. I think Mudryk's a very good player. I think Cole Palmer's obviously outstanding. I think Mudryk's a good player. Look, we all know that Caicedo's a very good footballer, as is Enzo Fernandez and these players. So, yeah, I don't think it's a we've wasted money. Of course, some buys are going to be better than other buys, but it's just the unfortunate thing is it's going to take time, and people don't have the patience. That's the reality of the situation here, people. Yes, brother. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, bro. I hear you. I'll always go and support the team. I'll always go to the games. But yeah, it's peak out here. It's bad. Wood playing Cole Palmer as number 10 and Nkunku 9. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. No, he hasn't. He actually hasn't. He's had 2 draws and a defeat in the 3 games he played. By the way, people, keep smashing the likes on the video. Let's get these likes up. Please use the super chat function as well if you are feeling generous and want your comment guaranteed to be read out. Any donation is greatly appreciated by myself and the channel, of course. So if you're feeling generous, guys, and you want to donate to the channel, then please use the super chat function. It would be greatly appreciated. And please subscribe to the channel. Join as a member if you wish to as well for $1.99 per month. Support myself and the channel. Hit the link in the description, guys. But let's get these likes up. Let's get these subscribers up. Come on, people. Well, apparently they picked up Knox yesterday. No, what's annoying? Yeah, we probably will get some sort of result at Spurs, but we can't be. You can't afford to be lulled into that trap where we pick up a result against the better side, and then we go and play someone shit again, and we can't do anything. It's mad. On this one, he went. Disasi was in because for height. I had a feeling this was going to happen when I was doing a preview yesterday. Disasi was in for height to try and add some height to the back line to combat sort of Brentford's physical presence. Now, of course, he went with him at right back. It didn't work out. We didn't necessarily need him. Brentford weren't really offering all that, it has to be said. So, yeah, look, obviously that's not worked out, and that absolutely is on him. Midwake, again, I thought was poor. Gusto, yeah, I mean, Gusto would have been good. Again, yeah, look, I think people are frustrated, but I look at it and I think, what more could he have done today, for example, with the squad that was available? With the squad that was available, obviously Reece not fit to start. It's gone with Disasi for the height. Yes, he could have gone Gusto, obviously, from the off. Would that have made us win? I don't know. I doubt it. No, I knew this would happen. This was literally just for height purposes. This was for height purposes, adding some more height to the side to try and combat Brentford's, height and whatnot. So yeah, that's why it was there. This is not going to be an experiment. I don't know. I've no idea. But I mean, let's not start, jumping to conclusions, getting a little bit too far ahead of ourselves here, people. Look, we could still qualify. Look, obviously, it seems a long way away right now. But momentum in football's a big thing. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, big up, my guy. I hope you're good. I hope so, brother. I hope so. But it doesn't feel like it right now. It certainly doesn't feel like it. Gusto should have started. Yeah, I agree. I would have started Gusto at right back. I really would have done. I didn't see the need for him not to start. Would we have won if Gusto had started with the way the game played out? Maybe not. Would he have been more alert at the back stick? Potentially. Who knows? Look, Pochettino, would I put him right in the elite? Maybe not, but he's a very, very good manager. He's a very good manager. For me, I don't put any of blame on him today. I don't think this is on him today. Uh, yeah, bro, it's bad at the moment. It is bad right now. It's tough out there. It is tough out there, people. No denying it. It's pretty tough right now. Uh, yeah, I don't know what him and Midway were doing at the back stick. It was absolutely criminal, and it was also utter dog shit as well. So yeah, kind of mad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not sure, but yeah. Anyway, it is what it is, people. Posh relieved Caicedo for two inexperienced. Again, Ugochukwu came on for Caicedo, and then obviously Washington. Look, we had to try something. We had to try something. Probably not. We're shit at one day cricket, so it'll just be another disappointing one. If it was height Poch was worried about, should have played four. I agree with that. I agree. It should have been. I absolutely agree with that sentiment that we should have gone Ugochukwu and Caicedo in the pivot. I 100% agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. That would have made more sense to me, and the team would have looked a lot more balanced. I don't doubt that at all, and that's what I wanted to see. I said that before the game. When a team came out, that's what I wanted to be seeing, and we didn't see it. And I think that would have worked out better for us. I really do think it would have worked out better for us. But that's the way it is at the moment. That's the way it is right now. Yes, big up, my G. Hope you're good. Right, people. Let me go through a few bits then. Obviously, do I want to bring these up on the pitch, on the screen? Fuck it, let's do it. Why not? Why not? Just a quick little thing, because we're feeling sorry for ourselves right now. I need to zoom in. Let me just zoom in on this. Yeah, Brentford Premier League wins at Stamford Bridge since April 2. Chelsea Premier League wins at Stamford Bridge since April 1. Thomas Frank has won twice at the Bridge, more times than Frank Lampard and Mauricio Pochettino combined this calendar year. 1 for Poch and Lampard, and that was against Luton, and 2 for Thomas Frank since April. That is mad. That is absolutely mad. So there we go. We got that one up there. Let me just bring a couple other quotes up right now on Poch. And I'm a little bit, I don't want to say worried about them, but let me bring this one up from after the game. So, Pochettino, we played Liverpool and Arsenal and the team did really well. When you see this type of game like today or Nottingham Forest, we dominate, but we can't score goals when the block is so deep. There are many bodies inside the box and we struggle to score. But in different games, when we played Arsenal and Liverpool, the team did really well. That's why we are not worried. Well, we should be worried because more games are going to be against teams with a low block than are going to be against decent sides. So we should be worried because we simply cannot score against low blocks. So why is he saying we're not worried? Yes, we shouldn't be worried against the better side, sure, but we should absolutely be worried against the lesser teams because we can't fucking do anything about it. You've just admitted that we tend to dominate possession, create a few chances. We can't score goals. We can't score when the block is deep. Well, what are we going to do about that? It's all very well saying, "Oh, we're not worried because we played well against Arsenal and Liverpool." You don't play Arsenal and Liverpool every week. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about it? Because I don't know what the answers. I don't know what the answers are. I don't know what the answers are. Yeah, bro. I don't know if he's just kind of saying this to sort of save face publicly, and he's saying something different. But I would be a bit concerned. I would absolutely be concerned about these comments because, as I've been saying, what are we doing? What are we doing? We don't play Arsenal, Liverpool every week. You're going to play more teams that play a low block than those that come out and play against you. So, he just admitted that we can't score goals against teams that play a deep block. So, what you need to go and find the answers. My guy needs to find the answers. But yeah, I hope you're well, bro. I hope you're well. Good to see you as always today. should we just give low block teams the ball and then hit them on the counter? I don't know what we should do, but we need to do something different. Something different needs to happen. By the way, guys, keep smashing the like button. We're only on 48 likes and there's 74 in the building. So people, let's get those likes up. Smash the likes. Come on, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I think about 2 or 3 subscribers away from 6.62. It'll be a little mini milestone, but nonetheless, it would be good to reach there. So yeah, if you could hit the subscribe button, guys, get it done, run those likes up. What else we got going on here? Should we just fuck knows? Will Spurs play a low? No, Spurs will play the football that they've been playing. Poch knows he didn't have the look, the experience wasn't there. The experience was not there today, but rumors are coming out that Tammy and Jose Mourinho, I wouldn't believe any of that. I wouldn't believe that at all. Wouldn't believe that at all. But yeah, Tammy's not the answer either, by the way. I like Tammy, but that isn't the answer. And look, as much as Jose round 3 would be amazing from a story point of view, I don't really think that's the answer either, we're being totally honest. Yeah, look, this I don't understand this. I don't understand it. Like, we should be worried because we're not playing well against teams that we should be beating. That has to be a concern. I'm not sure. Surely he must see that as a concern. Surely. That must be seen as a concern. Like, come on, people. Come on, guys. Like, what are we doing here? As fans, we can all see it, whether we're watching on TV, whether we're sat in the stadium. Like, that's clear as day that we've got a problem and we need to improve. We should be worried about this, because overall our form is not good. It's all very well saying, oh, we're not worried because we're going to play well against 5. We're going to play well against sort of City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, and maybe Man United or whatever. But for the other 15 games, we're going to be dog shit and not be able to score that many goals and probably lose most of the games. That's poor. It's poor. We do, but right now we haven't quite established that yet, and we do need to establish it fucking quickly. Simple as that. We really, really do need to get a fucking move on that. Yeah, they did. They showed a bit of fight, a bit of desire. We didn't have that today. Yeah, bro, I hear you. Sitting in the stands and seeing that shit is one of the most frustrating things ever. It's just pass sideways, pass. And we just, no one has a shot from anywhere. No one has a shot. It's so annoying. It's a fucking joke. Like, honestly, like, I'm not saying that it needs to go in or, well, it'd be great if it does go in, but just have a shot on the fucking goal. It just do something, instead of just literally trying to pass it into the back of the net. And it simply isn't working. It's simply not working trying to pass it into the back of the net. It's peak out here. What else we got going on here? Pochettino doing what he's told by Berlin. No, look, I think we need to calm down on this. I really don't agree on that. Our club is one elite strike. I don't know if it is at the moment, bro. Look, if you put, like, what difference does Ivan Toney make today? Like, seriously, we didn't create that many clear-cut chances. Maybe he scores a goal, possibly, but I don't know what the answers are. I don't know what the answers are. I'll tell you something. The team are too young. They don't care about the badge. I don't want to say they don't care about the badge, but I don't know if there's enough players that know what it means to play for Chelsea in the team right now. And that could be a problem. If Poch can't see or sort out on... Yeah, no, bro, I hear it. Yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. There's no denying it. It's a problem right now. He has to realise what the issues are, and he has to find a way to break down this low block, whether we're playing 11 versus 11 and, in training, and the 11 opposition are just sat in the box and we have to break it down and we have to do it for hours at Cobham until we fucking do it, then that's what we need to do, because we have to sort these issues out. Now, I refuse to believe a man of his intelligence that's been in football for a long, long time cannot see the on the pitch issues. I just refuse to believe that. But whether he can sort them out or not is going to be the big question. The owners didn't tell. No, they didn't. Bro, we didn't play well today. We played well for about 20 minutes in the first half, and then we were dog shit. Like, we didn't play well today. I think we just need to own that fact. We weren't good today. We were all right. We were good for 20 minutes in the first half, and then we petered out. And then the second half, we were diabolical. So, I mean, we can't say we were good today. What else we got? Potter's no tactics against low block teams. I would agree. There are no tactics. Doesn't really seem to be any tactics being employed. It's a madness, people. It's a mad one right now. I don't know what we do about this low block situation. I don't know what we do. But guys, keep hitting the likes. Come on, people. 55 likes. Let's try and get this to 100 likes, guys. You know, it's a bit of a therapy session. You know, everyone's having their say and whatnot. It's great interacting with you guys. I just need a big favor. Get the likes up, guys. Let's get this to 100 likes if we can. And if you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. It's free and it takes literally seconds of your time. And yeah, I'd be really grateful. So that's not a reason to do it. I don't know what is, but yeah, guys, get these likes up and get these subscribers up. Come on, people. But yeah, let's move away from that Poch quote. What else have we got here? I don't understand where our team is heading to. Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it. I mean, probably somewhere there are. I mean, I don't know where. I haven't really got the time to look right now. If anyone wants to have a look, then please do crack on and have a look. But yeah, I don't know what that is. Bro, I think he would potentially join us, but you know, if we're miles off the Champions League spaces, it could be a bit of a problem. There's no denying that. It could be a bit of a problem. It could be a bit of a problem. So who knows? Who knows right now? I don't think let's be honest though, like Terry's like it's the same thing with Lampard. People think it's a club legend, it's going to be great and it'll sort everything out. It won't. It won't. It simply won't. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We should be winning these games, but it's also fair to say, right, that the injuries are playing a part. They absolutely are. I don't think that's an unrealistic thing to say. I really don't. So yeah, look, I hear it. I think that's a fair thing to say, but it also doesn't detract from the fact that actually we should have had better results. We should have had better results today. And better results, and we simply didn't. We simply didn't. So yeah, like there were injuries that, of course, you know, not having the full squad available, you know, not being able to pick our strongest 11 once this season. Yeah, sure, that's a problem. 100%, that's a problem. But you know, the quality we've had out on the pitch against Forest, against Villa, against Brentford today, they're more than enough to be beating these teams at home. It absolutely is. So yeah, look, I get injuries and not having our best players available, but that's not an excuse, people. I'm not having that as an excuse, you know, for the fact that we've not been able to get the job fucking done. What else have we got going on in the chat? Guys, obviously there's loads coming in. Again, if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out, you can use the super chat function, guys. Any donation is greatly appreciated. I'm going to have to scroll down and miss a few out. Apologies. Spurs, City, Newcastle, Brighton, we're getting no point. No, look, to be fair, I think we'll actually get more points from that than against lesser teams. I really do think that. I really do believe that, people. We really need about 1 year to become title contenders because we can see the players are still scared of title contenders. We can forget that for a little bit of a while. Why do we keep? I don't know if we're signing injury-prone players. I'm not sure we're doing that sort of shit on purpose. I don't know. But yeah, it's obviously excuse me. It's obviously not ideal why this keeps happening. I don't get it. What else we got going on here? Again, look, I don't think that's not going to change anything, and it's not happening either. Lack spirit and mentality. We're weak. 100%. Yeah, no. I think that's probably. I think I'd probably agree with that to an extent. I think I would agree with that. I don't know about that. Look, Sanchez wasn't actually that bad today. Made a very good save at the start of the second half. The second goal, as I was saying earlier, I'm not really that asked about that because we're losing 1-0 anyway. We're going to lose the game. So if you go up for a corner and you get hit on the break and you lose 2 instead of 1-0, what difference does that really make? It doesn't. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is on that front. But yeah, it's yeah, it's not good, people. It's not good. I would agree with this as well. This would be my preference. You can play at Stamford Bridge whilst the Earls Court site's being, but people say, "Oh, the Earls Court site's not for sale." Everything's for sale at the right price, people. Everything is for sale at the right price. 12 points in 10 matches. Even Potter and Lampard would get better. Yeah, no. Look. The points is not good. It's a poor points total. Picked up a knock yesterday. What is Poch working on through the week? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, guys. I don't have the answers to these questions. But yeah, it's not great. Is what I would say. It's not great. Midfielders are scared of entering the final third. We needed them since our fourth. Another problem: there's no goals in midfield. Gallagher, who has lost his eye for goal. Caicedo's never really had an eye for goal. Obviously, Enzo's not there, but yeah, there's no goals from midfield, so that's a problem. Well, probably not. No, it's not allowed in the fucking country. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think I can't see that happening. Well, yeah, then we just have to buy it. We just have to buy it. Simple as that. Look, today the bench was shit. We had to try something, but the bench was awful today. So I wasn't expecting any of the subs to make any sort of impact whatsoever today. I really wasn't, because the bench was absolute horror. You know, there was nothing there, absolutely nothing there. So yeah, I don't know. I absolutely don't know on that one. It's yeah, it's mad. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is right now, but yeah, we certainly don't have it. We simply just do not have the answers. As always, more questions than answers on this one. Yeah, it's mad, people. It's mad. But what else have we got popping off in the chat? Jesus, loads and loads coming in. Yeah, Jackson's not been great. I agree with that. No. That. Have you seen Luton? Have you seen Sheffield United? Have you seen your Evertons and your Burnleys? Like, we're not going to get relegated. I think we just stop that straight away. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully he will. But again, we need to make sure we don't pin all our hopes on him either. You know, or that he's going to be the answer and solve everything, because he's not even kicked a ball for us competitively. So we got to be aware of that, like not to put too much pressure on him. Yeah, maybe he does. Who knows? Yeah, maybe. I believe he will beat Tottenham as James is back, so I'm confident in midweek and weekend games of a comfortable win. Well, let's hope so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we won't. Bro, let's not start this Hansi Flick nonsense again. It was never the answer before. He was absolute horror and dog shit with Germany. He's not. That's not the answer. I don't really rate him. He's not that great. Yeah, no consistency. It's what happens when you have a young team, and it also is what happens when you can't break a low block down. Simple as that. Well, yeah, exactly. This is my point. Everyone, look, it's going to be great to have Nkunku. Don't get me wrong, but everyone thinks it's going to be like all great and he's going to score loads of goals, and the team's going to start suddenly scoring, as if Nkunku's all that's missing to make us decent again. It's simply not the case. Yeah, Sheffield United are fucking awful, absolutely horrendous team. It's always one step forward, two steps backwards. Absolutely, I agree on that. Poch came to Chelsea. No, come on, guys, come on. No, I don't think they will. You know, I actually don't think they will. I feel a lot more confident about getting a result against Spurs than I do about getting a result against Brentford. Yes, we absolutely should have won that game today. Of course we should have done. Simple as that. Let's see if any more quotes and shit are coming out post-match. Let's have a quick look. Any new stuff coming out? Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Right, let's have a look at this. So, on the home form, let me just bring this up on the home form. Is that it there? Yeah, I'm not happy. I think the players in the club also aren't. Well, obviously, it's a long time that we need to be more consistent here. We feel that we need to change that dynamic. Well, yeah, absolutely, we need to fucking change that dynamic because the dynamic is absolute horror and an absolute shit show. Like, what is the dynamic right now? There is no fucking dynamic. It's absolutely awful. It's peak. No dynamic whatsoever. So yeah, we need something's got to change at home. Something at home has to change. Yeah, exactly. This is like if the squad's not ready to instantly win, like Hansi Flick's useless, as proven with Germany. Poch is very confident with our players that he thinks they are stars. Look, I think we will get better. This look, we're going to improve people. We will improve, but at the same time, I'm under no doubt that there's going to be more shit results. And how many more shit results can we really go through? Look, look. I don't know if it's excuses or what it is. No, bro, we were never going to get Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham was never an option. Once Real Madrid are involved, it's as simple as that. It's done. I don't care what team you are. If you've got Real Madrid as a choice, you'll go in there. It's as simple as that. So we were never going to get Bellingham. Osimhen wasn't going to happen either. Napoli didn't want to sell. We're not in a position to be spending, like 200 million or whatever Napoli want for fucking Osimhen. We're just not in that situation. People, keep running the likes up. Let's get this to 70 likes ASAP. We are 8 likes away from 70 likes. Come on, people. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. Smash the likes and keep subscribing to the channel as well if you're new around here. And use that super chat function, people, as well. If you would be kind enough to donate to myself and the channel, that would be fantastic and would be greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small the donation is. Where are we? Let me hide that comment. Right, I'm going to have to move down, guys. There's so many things coming in. Sorry, I can't read all these. Yeah, Bellingham is the best player in the world right now. Simply phenomenal. What a guy. What an absolute don he is. But yeah, anyway, let's move away from that. And Poch has also been speaking about why he thinks why we struggle to be clinical. Let's have a look at this quote now. I'll just bring that up on the screen. Let's see about being clinical. So I think it's about many things. It's about not only confidence, but better decisions. Too many factors that can influence it. We have suffered this from the beginning of the season. I think the team played well and dominated. It's really disappointing. The frustration is right. We started to play rash and we didn't have the calm to keep playing. That was really disappointing. We were the better side. In the end, we conceded 2 goals. Really, really disappointed. What things is it about? Confidence and better decisions. Well, yeah, but like, how are we going to get these guys to make better decisions? Do you make better decisions with more confidence? I don't know. When your confidence is down, do you make shit decisions? I don't really know what the fucking answer is, but yeah, I don't know what the answer is, people. I really don't, guys. I mean, if anyone has got an idea what the answer might be, then yeah, please do tell me, because I don't fucking know what the answer is. as to why we're so shit in front of goal. No, Spurs weren't in the same situation though. Spurs signed 3 players for their first team, and their squad had been together for a number of years. Again, that's never going to happen. Even Arsenal's president signs up. No, it hasn't really yet. No, we're 10 games. Oh, look, we're 10 games into Pochettino. We do have to give this time, but again, that's not an excuse for losing, to Brentford, to Villa, to Forest, etc. I fully appreciate that. Yeah, no, sure. I agree with that. I agree with that. Absolutely. We're doing better than last season, but it's very much a low bar. It's a very, very low bar. Yeah, no, Spurs have got someone that can score. Absolutely. No, because football evolves, and you can't keep going through manager after manager after manager. You simply can't keep doing that, people. You simply can't keep doing it. So, yeah, it is what it is on this one. It is what it is on this one, people. But guys, keep smashing the likes, by the way. We've got 70 in the building. We haven't even reached 70 likes. We're going to get to the 100 likes, people. We are going to get to those 100 likes, guys. Yeah, we do need someone like Ivan Toney. But at the same time, how much difference does Ivan Toney make today? How much difference does a centre-forward make to the fact we cannot break down these low-block teams? I don't know if he really would make that much of a difference. So yeah, those are the comments there. But look, we're horror right now. We are absolute horror. Halloween weekend, and it's been a complete horror show at the Bridge. Absolute fucking shambles from us. And I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. It's mad. It's mad how you can be more confident against better teams and be really unconfident against the shitter sides. It's just one of them, isn't it? It's one of those people. But we've got a massive problem, a massive problem. I don't know. I don't know what we can do to solve this lack of clinicalness in front of goal. I really don't know what we do about it. It's a strange one, people. It is a strange one. And I simply do not have the answers. I don't have the answers for it. Simple as that. So yeah, this could be a long season. It could be a long season. It could be a really long season. How much patience will we keep as fans? 12 points in 10 games. Yeah, no, 12 points from 10 games is poor. That's 12 points out of 30. That's pathetic. It really is shit. But again, we have to apply context to it as well, which again, a lot of people don't understand context. But yeah, I'm not confident against anyone. Because again, I've experienced before. He was obviously looking to add more height to the back line to deal with Brentford's aerial presence, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, maybe that's exactly what needs to happen. Silva's not a problem for Chelsea. I don't know what game or games you've been watching this season, but yeah, Silva definitely for me is not a problem. Not a problem for Chelsea. He really isn't. So yeah, I disagree with that. But yeah, look, for me, I just don't think Sterling's it. Yeah, maybe we play some Brexit football in it. Let's get Chris Wood in. Fucking hell. I mean, look, people just don't know what they want. People just don't know what they want. Basically, at the end of the day, guys. Yeah, Palmer is a baller, 100% certified baller. What a player he is for us. But yeah, in terms of being clinical in attack, I don't have the answers. Yes, thank you for tuning in, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're good, mate. What else have we got popping off, guys? What else is going on here? But yeah, it's just the same old, isn't it? It's the same old with Chelsea. I don't really know how this gets resolved, people. I mean, how do we resolve this, guys? Anyone got any answers to it? People, we're 30 likes away from 100 now. I think that's that we've got to be people. We've got to be getting that 100 likes on the board. Come on, guys. We've got to be getting those 100 likes up. So yeah, keep smashing the like button. Keep hitting the subscribe button as well. It is massively appreciated. We're if I can get 2 more subscribers, people would hit 6,620. Let's get there as well. Come on, guys. There's plenty of you in here. There's definitely 2 of you that haven't subscribed to the channel. So please hit that subscribe button and keep running those likes up, guys. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's get it done, people. It will help us for sure, because we need someone that can score. But at the same time, I don't know how much difference it makes against these low block teams. I'm really not too sure. Avram and Joel out, fair. Yeah, look, again, I think these youngsters have got a lot to learn, people. They do have a lot to learn. There's no 2 ways about it. They do have a lot to learn. So I don't know what the answer is. But yeah, they absolutely, there is a lot to learn right now. Yes, big up, my G. Avram out, Joel out. Fair. Okay, mate. Yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough. Look, to be honest, but I love it. I'll never stop going. But yeah, no, you do question it sometimes, and you just think over the, in the dark times, thinking, fuck me, I spent a lot of money following this team, and it's just been depressing journey after depressing journey home. So, I mean, the only positive from today was get home earlier. That was it. Oh, and I found a quid on the floor as well. So yeah, positives there, people. But yeah, look, it's simple. We're not good enough right now. We simply aren't good enough. That's the reality of the situation right now, is that this team is not good enough to be challenging near the top of the table. It's not good enough to be picking up wins on a consistent basis. Until we sort out how to win against teams that put men behind the ball, we're going to have this problem season after season after season. It's as simple as that. This is going to be a problem. It's been a problem for years, and it will continue, and it will be a problem for longer until we work out how to get it done. It's going to be a big issue. The solution is to keep all strong players fit and playing together, and we'll give them time. Chelsea don't know what we're doing in attack. What needs changing? Just to put the ball in the fucking net. I don't know how to solve that problem, but we just need to put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis. Stop having lapses of concentration at the back. Basically stop having lapses of concentration at the back, and we need to find a way to put the ball in the net. But I don't have the answers, people. I don't have the answers, unfortunately. So I don't know what I can do about it. I don't have the answers to it. So yeah, for me, what needs changing? We need to do better in the final third. We need to stop making poor mistakes as well. Simple as that. Stop making poor mistakes, and just be better in front of goal. So yeah, that's what we need to do. Mate, I think we played 20 good minutes in the first half, and then the second half of the first half was a bit meh, and then second half we were dire, absolutely dire. I don't know if Gabriel is better, but look, Madueke needs to fix up a little bit. I don't know what his long-term future at the club is, but yeah, for sure, there's problems. There are problems, people. Absolutely. Yeah, look, defensively we weren't bad today. Disasi and fucking Madueke sleeping at the back stick for the opener, and then the second goal we're hit on the break when the keeper's up for a throw in, up for a corner. So we didn't defend badly. I don't think we defended badly all season. It's just very unfortunate. It's just very unfortunate at the moment, people. It really is. Jackson for me is he's just not it. It just isn't it right now. You know, he might be at some point, and hopefully he will be. But right now, to lead the line for Chelsea, he simply isn't the answer. Simply isn't the answer, people. And I don't know what the answer is, because I don't think Broja is the answer either. Again, Sterling poor today, just because he turns up, you know, once every fucking 6 weeks, and then people just ignore performances like today. The geezer was walking around, tracking back was shit, runs into the players every time. Same with Madueke. Never wanting to take a player on. They don't even try and take players on. They just fucking run into them and just waste opportunities. So let's not, Sterling's not immune from criticism. He's not. He isn't, because he just runs into players. Yeah, right. Just because he scores a few goals every so often. People forget. And people forget, how shit they've been. Sterling and Madueke were gashed today. They were fucking shit. Spurs are coming out of years of pain. Maybe it's our turn. Hopefully not, bro. Hopefully not. Sterling and Jackson did not do enough. The problem is if you don't score at some point, you'll yeah. I agree. No, I don't think so. I think we'll beat Blackburn in the week. We simply have to beat them. Spurs and then City before the break. I really don't know. I'm really unsure on that. I don't know. So yeah, it is what it is on that front, people. It is what it is on that front. But yeah, guys, I'm going to dive into the player ratings as well now. So get involved in the chat as always. People, feel free to use that super chat function as well, and get involved in the chat with your ratings also. I don't think there's going to be too many. Excuse me. I don't think there's going to be too many high ratings today. That's for sure. I think Mudryk and Enzo should be back for the game against Blackburn. Certainly be back for the game against Spurs. But yeah, guys, get involved as well in the chat. Nkunku fit for the Newcastle game. I think he'll be back training with the team after the international break. I don't know if he won't go straight into the lineup. Again, we're going to have to be careful with him, ease him back in and whatnot. But yeah, I don't see that being an issue. So yeah, who knows, people? Who knows? But yeah, look, obviously, I think Nkunku should be back after the international break, which, let's be real, is a big plus. Absolutely a big plus. We need that. It'll be a big plus for us. Let's wait and see what happens with that one. But yeah, anyway, unless the manager and the owners change everything, will stay the same. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully Nkunku can help us. I agree, but we shouldn't be putting all this pressure on him and pinning all our hopes on him that he's going to be the one that saves everything. Guys, we're 6 likes away from 80 likes. Come on, people. Let's get this up to 80 likes on the board, guys. Come on. Needs to be done. Let's make it happen, people. Let's make it happen, guys. Run it up to 80. Hopefully we can hit 100. But yeah, keep smashing the likes. Please keep subscribing to the channel as well. It would be greatly appreciated if you could do that, guys. So please do that, people. What else have we got going on? We need a goalkeeper and a striker. We're not going to get Callum Wilson or Jose Sarr. So yeah. Yeah, you got to stay humble, celebrate the good times, and roll with the punches on the shit ones. That's where we're at right now, people. That is where we're at right now. Rolling with the shit ones. We're taking a lot of hits right now. It's tough, but yeah, it is what it is. Yes, big up, bro. Up the Geordies. Looking forward to coming up next month to St James's Park, one of the best places to watch football in the country. So yeah, look. I say looking forward to it. It'll be a good trip and that. But yeah, unfortunate for us. The Geordies fucked it as well today against Wolves. Are they losing or something? Oh, it's fucking 2-2. That's mad. Newcastle will be pretty good defensively. They've seemingly chucked away a 2-goal lead. Welcome to the club, brother. Welcome to the club. We know what it's like to chuck away a 2-goal lead, but at least you got a few goals, bro. Yeah, Newcastle United, St James's Park, one of the best places to go. One of the best places to go for your football. But yeah, people, let's move it on then. Let's get these player ratings going. Guys, get your ratings in the chat as well. Get involved in the chat. It's always great to hear what you people have to say in the chat on the player ratings. So let's do it. Yeah, it could well be. I mean, I don't have the stats on the numbers or whatever, but it certainly can't be far off. It must be up there. It must be up there. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. Robert Sanchez. I thought he had an all right game today. To be perfectly honest, made a good save to keep us level near the start of the second half. Nothing he could do about the first goal. Second goal, it is what it is. No problem. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna move. We're gonna move from that. So Sanchez, I'll probably say, look, just an average 5. Didn't do anything spectacular, but wasn't really at fault for either goal. So I'll give him an average 5 for Sanchez. I think that's fair. And at times distribution not the best, but I think a 5 for Sanchez is pretty fair at this point in time. As I said, guys, if you agree or disagree with me, then let me know in the chat. But yeah, get your ratings in the chat as well, people. It's always nice to see how you people see the game. Lost against Dortmund, drawing against Wolves. Yeah, but bro, at least you're playing Champions League football, and at least you've scored a couple goals today. Could be worse. You could see a team score no fucking goals again at home. So yeah, it is that's kind of where we're at right now. I think 5 for Sanchez is fair in my opinion. Let's move on to Axel Disasi at right back, and I'll be honest, I don't think he was great. Didn't get forward an awful lot. Terrible for the goal for the Ethan Pinnock header, sleeping at the back post. I think he was dire today. Not good. I think I'd give him a 3. He's not really a right back. Yes, he's played there. I think it was a mistake to play him there today. I understand why Poch kind of went for it, but I think it was a mistake. I do think it was a mistake from him. So I'm going a 3 for Disasi. Probably, in fairness, I think this is probably his worst game in a Chelsea shirt. He's been pretty solid since he's signed for the club. But yeah, that was his worst game today. That was definitely his worst game today. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So yeah, a 3 for Disasi on that front. Moving on to Thiago Silva. Thought he had a good game today. Defended well. Tried to move the ball forward. Tried to make things happen. I don't necessarily think he was at fault for obviously for the goal. The second goal, no one's at fault really. Yeah, bro. We're against you boys after the break. First one after the break. November 25th. November 25th. First one after the break is Chelsea Newcastle. Silva, I think I'll probably give him a 6 today. I thought he was fine. I thought he was fine today. Again, another decent performance from him, but again, it doesn't really matter. Levi Colwell, I thought he was okay. Maybe not quite as good as Silva. I like the Colwell and Silva partnership. It's going to be interesting to what happens now, though. Obviously, you've got Disasi and Badiashile fit now as well. So we've got 4 centre backs now, all fit. Is Colwell going to go to left back? Is Cucurella going to start missing out? What is going to happen? It's going to be interesting to see. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made. There really is. So let's kind of let's wait and see what happens with those defensive positions, because there's now quite a few decisions that do need to be made on that front. So let's wait and see what happens there. Fofana still coming back as well. We've got a lot of options, but for me, Colwell, I'll give him I'll give him a 5.5. In the 5.5. Not quite as good as Silva, but not dreadful today. Cucurella, I thought, was actually good today. Got forward well at times, defended well also. I thought it was probably. I think he was good today, Cucurella. You know, I'll probably say he was the best out of the back line. I'll give him a 6.5. I'm not really sure why he was subbed. Again, he was let down as you said, bro, by Sterling not getting back and helping him out. But I actually thought he was decent today, Cucurella. I thought he was a bit better than Silva. I'll give Cucurella the 6.5. And do you know what? I'm so here for this Cucurella redemption arc because I thought he was been harshly treated by the fans last year, getting booed by certain sections of the fan base. Didn't agree with that at all. And now, you know, he's showing what a good player he is and why we paid the money for him. Yes, we probably overpaid. I know that, but he's now showing what a good player he is. And he absolutely deserves his place in the team at the moment. You know, he's playing really well. He's not putting a foot wrong. Deserves his place in the side. Pure and simple. Plain and simple, sorry. He deserves his place in the side. Simple as that. You know, he really does. He absolutely deserves his place in the side. So yeah, long may it continue. But I'm really pleased to see him doing so well. I really am. Why wasn't Mudryk? Gusto wasn't selected today. He was on the bench, and Mudryk picked up a knock in training either I think yesterday. Yeah, Martin was poor today. Imagine if we loaned him to United and he played like this. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't loan him to Man United. Now, I really am. Guys, a couple more likes to 80. Come on, people. Let's get this to 80 likes. Guys, get the likes up. 2 more to go, people. 2 more to go. It's been a good show tonight. As always, great interacting with all of you people in the chat. Let's get this to 80 likes. Let's try and get it to 100 if we can, whilst we run through the player ratings. The player ratings. Let's get it done, guys. But yeah, 1 more like for 80. Come on, guys. Let's get this to 100 if we can. When is anyone at management ever going to work out that if you keep doing the same thing time after time and it's not working? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't know what we can change to be any better against a low block side. I don't have the answers. I simply don't have the answers. I really don't. So yeah, I don't know what we do about it, but something needs to be done about it. That much is absolutely needs to be sorted out. Needs to be sorted out. I mean, that is awful. This little still from the Sterling picture today. That's so poor. Let me just quickly bring that up. I'm going to stop the screen share. Let me just swap this. This was Sterling in the first half, the one that sliced shot. This is why I don't get hyped by Sterling, because look at this. That was the shot in the first half where obviously he sliced it and it went miles wide, like well over the bar. That should be across the keeper into the far corner. That is absolute horror from Sterling to do that. It is fucking awful. That's so shit. That should be going across the goalkeeper. That is why I don't get excited about Sterling or don't trust Sterling as an attacker, because we don't play Luton and Burnley every fucking game or every week. We simply don't do that. That's got to go across the goalkeeper. That simply has to go across the goalkeeper. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up to highlight that point. Let's get back to these player ratings, people. Where are we now? So we've done them two. Caicedo, I don't think it was that great from Caicedo today. I think there's just a lot of sort of fives, between 5s and 6s in the team. Oh, bro, it'd be fucking awful. It would be worse, probably. I imagine it would be worse if that had happened. I fully believe it would have been even worse. So yeah, I'm so glad that didn't happen, because that would have been an absolutely unmitigated disaster if we'd done that. It would have been awful. Oh no! What else have we got going on here? Is there any further score in the Newcastle game? No, it doesn't look like it. Right. Anyway, Caicedo today. Cucurella played very well today, but I thought him and Palmer, Palmer was our best player today. Caicedo, I just thought average today. Didn't really do a lot. No real standout moments, but didn't exactly do anything wrong either. So let's go. I think just average 5 today. Average 5 for me. Let's have a quick look. 5 for Caicedo. I think probably the same for Gallagher as well. I don't like Gallagher in the pivot. I've always said that. I personally would have gone with Ugochukwu and had Gallagher further forward and bunned off Madueke, but obviously that didn't happen. That wasn't the scenario that took place. But yeah, I just don't think. I don't know what the answer is, guys. I really don't. But that's what I would have done. Madueke was awful today. Absolutely horror. That side of him and Disasi, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I'm going to give him a 3. Him and Disasi were probably, along with Sterling as well, was pretty shite. Working out how to break down a low block and a top level centre forward. I think those are really the 2 things that are missing. And we can find those again. If we can find those, then I think, we could be on the right track towards something. I do really believe that. I don't think we're a million miles away, but we need a top striker, and we need a top striker, and we need what was I saying? And we need to work out how to break down the low block. Those 2 things. No, maybe not, but I don't think it helps that he was playing in a pivot. I think it would have been better to have Gallagher where Palmer was, like something like this. That would have been better. And then you have Ugochukwu there like that. That for me would have been a much better thing to do. But obviously we didn't go with that. And yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, I think Gallagher and Caicedo were much of a likeness today. Madueke was shocking. Do I think he's going to work out at Chelsea? It's difficult to know. It's difficult to know. I don't have the answers to that. He obviously needs a run of games, but from what I've seen from him, I haven't seen enough from him to suggest that he's going to be good enough to do anything positive today. To do anything positive for Chelsea in the long run. I'm not sure how good he's going to be. People, that's just my honest reflection. I don't know is the answer to that. I look at Mudryk and I think absolutely. I look at Palmer, yeah, absolutely. Enzo, Caicedo, yeah, all these guys. With Wake, I'm thinking yes, maybe, but ultimately he needs to do more, and he does need a run of opportunities, but you have to show that you deserve a run of opportunities. And right now, I don't think the manager trusts him. And yeah, we just need to see more from him, because right now he's just not delivering. Chelsea Stamford Bridge to be a fortress. We have now 5 out of 18 Premier League points at home. No, it's not. It's poor. It's absolutely shocking. There's no denying it. No denying it whatsoever. It's absolute horror. Drogba and Costa were larger than life. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Ivan Toney can be that guy. For me, we have to do everything we can, but we need to make sure we're in a decent enough position so that in January, that he actually wants to come and join us. Because there's every chance that he might not even want to join us. That's the problem. That is the problem. Running directly through the middle, shooting on sight and crossing the ball as soon as they get a chance. Yep, again, shooting on sight and crossing needs to be improved. We need players who can smash rockets. Yeah, Ballack was a player. I've got Ballack on the back of this shirt, 2006-07 home shirt. We've got the old little Premier League champions patches on the side, bit of a throwback to the glory days. Got to have something to smile about. But yeah, Cole Palmer, talking of something to smile about. Again, great performance from him. The only one that's looking like trying to make something happen, you can see his quality on the ball. His range of passing's brilliant. He was the conductor today. Everything was going through him. But ultimately, you need more than just one person to be standing up and delivering. And Palmer found that out today. He was let down by his teammates. It was a poor team performance. We just needed more. We needed more help, and he didn't get it. But I thought this was another very good game from Palmer. And right now, he is one of the, if not the first name on the team sheet. Simple as that. He is literally the first name on the team sheet right now. No one else really is more important to this team at the moment than than he is. Simple as that. Simple as that. You know, no one is more important to the team than he is right now. So yeah, you know, that's where we're at, people. That is where we are at right now. That is where we're at. So what else have we got? Palmer 7. Yeah, I think a seven for Palmer's fair, but he's absolutely right now. I'd go as far as saying he's probably our best player at the moment. Along with, I mean, obviously Silver's great, but along with, you know, Palmer, Gallagher's obviously been our best, but right now I think Cole Palmer is Chelsea's best player. He really is, and there's another brilliant performance from him today. How much do you think that a change of stadium for years will impact our team? I don't know. Again, we don't know what's going to happen with that. But you know, given how shit our form is at Stamford Bridge, maybe it might do us a favour going to play somewhere else. That actually might help us out potentially. I don't really know. But look, that I don't know. It's a difficult question to know. We don't know if it's going to happen, if it's going to happen or not. And if it does happen, it's probably going to be Wembley. How that impacts us, I don't know. Surely, you know, the form can't be any worse than it is currently right now. But let's move on to Raheem Sterling. And yeah, he was horror today. Absolute shite. Absolute shite. Sterling was today. Yeah, just the same old. Don't be conned into you know, Sterling playing well against Burnley and Luton. We don't play well against them. You know, we don't play against them every week. Sorry, Sterling is just too much of the same. Crap end product. No, shit delivery. Just runs into players. You know, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Not good enough at all. Must do better. Simple as that. I just don't really rate this guy. I just don't think he's it. Like when you look at him now, Sterling's not going to get any better in my opinion. You know, and people sort of question me when I said, "Oh, you know, I'd rather have Mudryk starting than Sterling." You know, I absolutely would, because at least Mudryk's going to improve a lot as a player. He offers a lot. His defensive work rate is massively underappreciated. Sterling's defensive efforts are non-existent. So yeah, look, guys, we're 6 likes away from 90 likes. By the way, let's try and get to these 90 likes before we round out these player ratings, people. Another 6 likes to go. Come on, people. Let's get it done, guys. Let's get it done. But yeah, look, just not consistent enough from Sterling. You know, not consistent enough. Again, on the Lewis Hall thing, I don't think that really matters. The guy can't even get in the Newcastle team right now. Cucurella's doing very well. Colwell's done very well at left back. So look, I don't have an issue with Lewis Hall leaving. I didn't at the time. So look, Martin's not played at left back. I think literally the last sort of 15 minutes or so was the first time Martin's played left back under Poch. You know, first time. But yeah, look, Sterling was shit today. You know, and it's the same old thing. It's the same old thing. There's just a complete lack of an understanding there. I don't understand what Sterling's doing. You know, look, he turns up against Luton's and Burnley's, and then he just goes missing in all the other games. He was shit today, absolutely shit, and I'm sick of it. He needs to do more. And needs to do better. You know, simple as that. A 2 for Sterling. I thought it was worse than Madueke. And then Nicholas Jackson, he was awful today as well. Awful. You know, a couple of nice runs and a couple of nice turns, etc. and whatnot. But link-up play, his hold-up play wasn't great. I just don't... Look, I like Nicholas Jackson. I think he's done well. But at the same time, I think we were kind of, obviously, his pre-season form, you know, made us perhaps think he's a lot better than he is. He's still very raw. I think he can be a good player for us, but right now, he's not the answer to leading the line for Chelsea. He absolutely is not the answer to leading the line for Chelsea right now. It's as simple as that, people. He is not the answer. You know, I don't know I don't know who the answer is. Probably Ivan Toney, but the answers right now to leading the line for Chelsea are not Amanda Broja, and they are not Nicholas Jackson. And this was just not good enough from Jackson today. You need more. You need more. These are the sort of games that you think, get a centre forward, get a goal, build his confidence and all that sort of thing. But yeah, simply not good enough. Simply not good enough. That's the reality of the situation. He was not good enough. He was not good enough today. Not good enough today. And it's been a number of times that he hasn't been good enough. So yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what we do, but we need to try and find a centre forward in January. But until January, we're going to have to get by. We're going to have to get by with Jackson and Broja all going with the false nine, and that's a bit of a concern. Absolutely a bit of a concern. But in terms of today, yeah, Jackson terrible. Jackson not good today. I put him on a par with Sterling, probably our two worst players on the pitch, along with Madueke and Disasi. It's just poor. It's just not good enough, guys. It simply isn't good enough. Osimhen will not be cheap. Osimhen won't. I'd be absolutely stunned if Osimhen left Napoli in January. I can't see that happening. If it's going to be a departure, it'll be in the summer, and it costs a fuckload of money. I don't think we can afford to wait till the summer. We need Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney will leave in January, so we need to make sure that we're at the front of the queue, and we get that shit done. And we get that shit done. That is what we need to do, people. We need to get that shit done. But yeah, look, it is what it is, people. False nine all day long. Maybe that's a better way for us to go. Sterling, Mudryk, Palmer. Yeah, Sterling, Mudryk, and Palmer with Gallagher in the 10. Yeah, maybe that is the way to go. Who knows? But that is the player ratings, people. And been going a while, just over an hour and a half. Yeah, people, I'm going to round this one out now. Guys, big yourselves up. Big love to all of you that have tuned in today. Big love to everyone on the ground, that comes and says hello, that likes the content and whatnot. It's greatly appreciated. It's great to chat to you guys at the ground. Guys in the chat, if you're ever at any games and you see me, come and say hello. It's always great to chat to people. So yeah, again, guys, obviously Halloween weekend, horror show for the Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Luckily, we've got a game in midweek to try and put that right. Blackburn in the Carabao Cup. Let's get to the quarterfinals. Let's take another step closer to Wembley and a potential domestic trophy. But today, more disappointment, more upset, more feeling depressed and down the dumps. Chelsea 0, Brentford 2. Big yourselves up, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with 5 things that we learned video dropping at 12:30. And I'll be back with the fan call-in show as well tomorrow as well, guys. So yeah, look, guys, big yourselves up. Love, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Smash a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel on the way out. Quick question here before I go. No, because we don't need wide players, so I wouldn't do that. I like Rafinha, but I wouldn't do that. But yeah, guys, big yourselves up. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Try not to let the Chelsea ruin it too much, guys. But yeah, smash the like, subscribe. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Up the Chelsea, and peace out, people.